How's it going? Baz this side back with another video. As usual, my laptop is lagging a lot, and as usual, I haven't upgraded it yet. So just kind of just bear with it again for this video. I'll try my best to like upgrade it very soon. Either way, guys, it's been a while like since I recorded like a video for you guys. So today I just opened my laptop and just thought of recording like a quick random video. So in this video, I just specifically I'm getting this thoughts in my mind to discuss about why are you still not getting clients? Why are you still not getting clients? And the things I would be specifically discussing in this video will be maybe are some of the reasons like you're not getting clients, right? The first one is creating websites, or let's say creating landing pages, or creating like what should I name my agency? Should I purchase a domain? So as you know, I do own like this Facebook group 10K SMMA. So we have like close to around 5,000 or 6,000 plus people in the group. So I get like a lot of post requests from people. Most of them like generally like tend to post like, what should I name my agency? Should I create a website, or like what domain should I purchase? Should it be like .com? Should it be a .co, .net, .website? You just name it, guys, right? So they tend to like ask questions like these a lot. And I'm not the guy like who feel like pestered or annoyed by these questions, but somewhere in myself, I feel like why are you still wasting your time? Because everything is in front of you. Everything, like how to get clients, how to do the outreach, how to do the sales. I'm not specifically talking about my own YouTube channel. I'm specifically talking about the knowledge, a ton of YouTube videos, which you can just watch right now and just start a business. You just have to take action, right? So why you guys still have these thoughts in your mind, which doesn't have to do anything in starting a marketing agency? Like I've mentioned a lot of times, when I started my agency out, I didn't had any thoughts even about creating a website. It was just getting my first client. I was just literally, I have like I had this urge in myself, like I have to just land my first client as soon as possible, and I'll do anything to get that. That's it. So that was my urge that time, but I was craving very bad to get my first client, to be honest. So this is one, right? Like people's like ask me, like in my inner circle also, like a lot of students ask me how should I create websites or not, right? I'll suggest and recommend you guys, once you have like maybe 5 to 10 clients, then you can just go ahead and hire a website developer, and he'll just create a good responsive website for you guys, right? But yeah, after 5 clients. Because now you're just starting out, and if you're going to focus on creating a website, then then who is going to focus on getting the clients? Then who is going to focus on getting the appointments for you, right? So yeah, that was the first thing which I recently noticed. The second is niche deciding and niche researching. These are the two most essential and important steps for a marketing agency, and if you do this right, you can set your marketing agency for success. And if you just fail at this particular step, then you will regret, like why didn't you spend a lot of time doing research for a niche, or like why didn't you like selected the good niche? So guys, my only point here is like, again, in my Facebook group itself, like I get a lot of question, like people ask like, hey Bhavesh, what niche should I just start off with, how to do niche research? Again guys, like in my YouTube channel, I have literally recommended you guys like my top 5 6 niches. If I were in a position, if I were to start out, I would have selected from one of those mentioned niches, which I think it's mentioned in the 6 days SMMA workshop, which I recently did. I think like 3 months ago or 4 months ago, I'm not sure. But in that specific playlist, I have literally given you a list of niches. If I were in your position, I would have selected from any of those niches. Then again, there is specific video in that particular playlist, like workshop, like how to do your niche research. Literally guys, I have covered every single thing, like from starting to the finish point, like how to select your niche. Once you have selected it, once you have a niche in your mind, how to start with the research part. So literally I've covered, like you have to go on Facebook ad library, you have to go on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, you just name it. I've covered every single thing, and still, guys, I get this question like, "Hey Bhavesh, which niche should I start off with, how to do niche research. Guys, why? Guys, why? All the information is in front of you, and still you are asking, like, and posting these questions up in the group. I'm not saying like you don't have the right to post such questions, but all I'm saying is, guys, like, when the information is just in front of you, why are you acting like you don't, like, you don't even know anything related to the video, right, which I've posted, which I've published in the past. So that's the second point. And guys, like, if you do this right, if you select a good niche, which is like kind of high ticket niche, where you can your clients are making maybe around 3,000 plus dollars per sale, then you can charge pretty much good amount of retainer as well as the ad spend on top of that. So apart from that, niche research is again very important. You have to research like how many agency owners are already in that space. If that particular niche has like good amount of agency owners in that space, that means that niche is booming and niche is saturated. And guys, like, when I say like this niche is very saturated, it's very competitive, what I mean is like, like there's like a lot of chances for you to get client. Why? Because it's saturated. There's already a lot of agency owners. There are already a lot of agency owners who are reaching out to these prospects and pitching them, right? So how you can differentiate and stand out from these agency owners? Research, see what they're offering, and replicate what they're offering, and add something additional, maybe a bonus or something, so that your prospects feel like, this guy is offering this much value for this amount, maybe a little. You should be having like a competitive pricing. If other agency owners in your niche are pitching 1,500, you should be pitching 1,000 or maybe $800. That's known as competitive pricing, right? And if you can like offer like best value for low price, clients is going to come for you, right? Come with you, I mean. So for my own niche, which is solar, like literally there are a bunch of very big, marketing agencies, and especially for solar I'm talking about. And their minimum retainer starts at maybe $4,000, right? And our my main agency retainer start at 2,000. So that's known as competitive pricing, and that's how I get clients from a marketing agency, right? Because guys, they have the psychology, like, like this is known as, they are shoppers, right? Before they make a decision and commit to a marketing agency, they are going they are going to reach out and get on a Zoom call with 10 different marketing agencies, see, and they're going to see like which is the best pricing for them, which is the best offer, which is the best offer with the best value out there, and like who is guaranteeing them the like most ROI. They do definitely consider these kind of things before even committing with any marketing agencies. So, and just for information, this month, which is November, it has been very slow month for me personally, for my agency. I cannot disclose the revenue as of now, but just for information, we have refunded close to around $12,000 worth of client this month. Because some of the clients didn't have money to like move forward, and from our side also we were like unable to deliver them, and that's why like we didn't had any choices instead of refunding the money back. But anyways, guys, this is how marketing agency work. When you reach at a certain point, right, you guys think like you never have to refund the client. That's exactly what I used to think about when I was first starting out, and now I'm refunding clients for like 15,000, $20,000 in a single month, right? So once you reach at a level like when you're doing 40,000, $50,000 a month with your marketing agency, then this is normal for you. Obviously, like this month, for like in terms of revenue, it's very like very very slow. And let's see how this month is going to turn out, because today is 29th November. So tomorrow is 30, and we are going to do the accounting tomorrow for the agency. Like every single thing, we are going to do the profit and loss, P&L, tomorrow itself. Let's see how it's going to look like. I'm definitely going to post the total revenue for my marketing agency in the Facebook group, just for information, just to keep everything transparent, right? But anyways, guys, yeah, these 2 points. Now let's talk about like the third one, where people usually fail at outreaching and setting up the good follow-up automation, right? So what I exactly mean is like, you guys decide a niche, you have done your research, now you start your outreach. As of now, it's just one man army. I mean, like, it's just you don't have a team. So you're just reaching out to maybe 100 people a day, 100 prospects a day. I have told a couple of times, and on my YouTube channel it's all about volume game, and I've been preaching this since a long time. I've been saying you have to reach out to 350, 300, or maybe even 400 prospects a day. The more people you're going to reach out, the more responses you're going to get, and more responses is equal to more opportunities. As simple as that. So I'm not talking about it just you. My own students in my inner circle, they sometimes also struggle with hitting the volume. So we have like a lot of students with different problems, but I am there to help them, definitely give them suggestions. If they come up with a new offer, I definitely do critique it. Like, this offer is not looking good, you can add this to make it more better, right? So I know what's working and what's not in the marketing space. So literally guys, a lot of students reaches out to me like, hey Bhavesh, I want to join your inner circle, right? But before that, I have few questions, right? Guys, I'm going to definitely say this. It does annoy me a little when you guys reach out to me and ask me like, hey Bhavesh, I'm interested in joining inner circle, but I have few questions in my mind. Guys, I have spent close to on $3 or $4,000 on this coaching program. I've hired a copywriter, created the landing page, set up the backend, and spent close to around $4,000 on the backend for creating this coaching program. And then you reach out to me and ask me personal questions. Guys, there's a website where you can just research every single thing, and you still have the questions, right? So that annoys me a little, and I feel like what I have missed in that website, which you want to ask. Because in that particular website, if I have covered every single thing for you guys which you can just think of, right? But anyways, I just wanted to put this out. So yeah, we were talking about the outreach. So guys, you have to actually hit the volume. If you're just one man guy, one man army, I mean, just you're just so doing it solo, solo marketing agency owner, reach out to minimum of 300 people in a day. I'm not saying just reach out to 300 people just from LinkedIn. Just diversify it: Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, or maybe Instagram. Diversify it, and you're going to start seeing the results. I have also created a video on how to hire commission only sales guys for your marketing agency. And I'm not sure if my YouTube media guy has posted that video yet. But if not, I'll ask him, he's going to post that video very, very soon. In that specific video, I've literally covered how to hire commission only sales guy, and make them do outreach for you, how to train them, and every single thing is covered. So you guys should definitely do a wait for that video, because in that video I've just covered it all: how to hire these appointment setters for your marketing agency, and how they are going to help you achieve more numbers, more outreaches to get more appointments. As simple as that. So guys, yeah, third point was all about the outreach. Now the fourth point is about follow. I have literally seen students they were about to give up on a particular prospect, but and their prospect never responded them. They followed up with, are you still interested? Got a response, yes, and closed the client. Similar happened with me, not just one time, I think 10 or 20 times or even more. Because guys, this sales game is all about follow. Your prospects are already getting hundred of messages similar to what you're sending them. In order to stand out, I've already told you what things you can do. But if you're still not standing out and you still need to get a response from a prospect, then the only thing you can do is follow. And I've literally said this a couple of times. I personally, as well as my sales team, never give up on a prospect until we get a yes or a no. If I personally know and my sales team know this prospect is qualified enough to afford our services, and if the prospect is ghosting us, we keep on following up until we get a yes or a no, because we know that prospect has the money to afford our services, right? And recently I was discussing this with my entire sales team, and I told them, you know it's just in our mind, we just have this perception this prospect might be not qualified. So that's why I've already told them, whenever you feel this prospect, for example this John prospect, is not qualified for our services, especially for solar niche, I just ask them, pitch our services directly, pitch the price, so that because guys, it's us, we are thinking, right? We might be wrong, we might be wrong, we are saying like this prospect is unqualified, but guess what, he has a lot of money to spend on ads. So it's just in our mind. So that's why like when we think, whether it's me, whether it's my sales team, when we think like this prospect is unqualified, we pitch them the price, like literally a retainer ad spend. And guess what, like sometimes we get an appointment out of that, and like it almost proves us wrong, because we were thinking like this is an unqualified prospect and now he has a lot of money to spend on ads. Boom. So this is one way. And yesterday also, like we did had a like sales call, check-in call with my entire team. We did discussed a lot of things. So we are trying to definitely do improve the back end sales of our agency. And guys, the last thing I want to discuss is the showing up ratio. I have literally seen students in my inner circle, as well as like a lot of people also reached out to me, like, hey Bhavesh, I've been booking a lot of appointments, but they're not showing up. First things first, as soon as you book the appointment, call them, send them a text like you have been scheduled with this and this for this time, something like this. Second, like before the appointment, let's say 2 or 3 hours before, drop them a text like you have an appointment. Third, before 1 hour, give them a call. And before 15 minutes the appointment, send them a text as well as email with the Zoom link, something like this. You have to, get in touch with them. Just get in their head before the appointment, so that they do remind, do this, I mean they do remember like they have a call with you, and they won't even forget to get on a call with you, right? This generally does happen. And like I think yesterday itself we set up a calendar follow-up for our agency. So as soon as we get a new appointment, so we are going to send them a lot of good quality stuff, value, case studies, references, testimonials. And after they're done with the Zoom call, we are going to send them an email with a question like, should we send over the contract to increase the closing ratio? After 24 hours of the meeting, we are going to send them a free script, just so they feel a little overwhelmed, right? Like, yeah, these guys like seems legit, they have a lot of case studies, references, and now they're sending a free script. Boom. So they might feel overwhelmed, they might feel like, yeah, these guys are legit. And that's one way of converting a prospect, right? So as you know, like I generally prefer like two call closers. On the first call, for me, it's discovery call. In the end of the discovery call, I try and tend to book a follow-up call, which is known as the sales call. And on the sales call, I try to close the client. That's how generally it is for me and my agency, and that's what I actually taught my sales team and my closer, and that's what they're actually doing right now. So it's nothing like I haven't had any one call closes in the past. I did. I think it was 1250 as well as $1,500, but I think it was way back in January last month, or it was Feb last year. I mean, sorry for that, guys. So I also felt like, I was also shocked, like how can I just do this, close a client over just a one call close Zoom call. And I sent him over the contract, and he paid me 1250, and another was $1,500. Boom, that's it. So, and at that point of time, I think I was very very close to start my agency. It's been, I think, 1 year since I've started my agency, at that point of time when I got my first one call close. So I think, let me remember, like, I was on a call with, and his name was Brian. So I had this notepad in front of me, and I was just doing the calculation on my end. So for example, Brian, like, if you pay me $1,250 and you spend $1,000 on uh, ads, your total investment would be around 2250, $2,250. You just have to close one sale to make your money back. Boom. So I wasn't doing anything on the screen, I was just doing all the calculation on my end on a notepad, sorry. And guess what, after that, like the call went for, I think, 30 minutes, guys. Yeah, 30 minutes. And finally I did close him for $1,250. So he also had a brother, right? I personally worked with him for, I think, a month or two. He paid me about 1250 for 2 months. After that, his brother started intruding in our services, and he started questioning us like, what kind of ads are you running? Are the leads that you are generating are qualified or not? And after that, like, I think because of his brother being skeptical about our services, Brian just left us from nowhere, right? So it's all about, like, uh, how your clients actually feel about your service. If they feel like your services is good, they're going to get good results. If they're going to feel like, these guys doesn't know what they're doing, they're not going to get good results. And before I started recording this video, I literally got like two messages from my own clients who booked the first appointment for my leads and also closed another sale. When I get messages like these, I feel generally happy, guys. Like, kind of very good and proud feeling, like our clients are closing sales and making money back with us. But anyways, guys, this was the specific video I actually wanted to create on. And check the description, you're going to find a lot of valuable links. And yeah, guys, I'll get back very very soon with more videos. And to be honest, my laptop charger is also is also fucked up. It's not working for no reason. And my let me check like how much battery. Yeah, it's already 39%. And I have like I have to wait till my sister comes home and I have to use her charger. But yeah, guys, a lot of things is coming on my way, but nothing can stop me, guys. But anyways, guys, it was pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys do take some action, because without actions you cannot achieve nothing. That's the truth, literally. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. All the best. Let's talk very very soon. Bye.